Day 546, laying down with the pup because she's got her spot picked out, and I should probably be getting ready for bed too. But today we got up, took her for a walk. My legs were still a little bit in pain, so I thought if I try to run on them, it's just going to aggravate it more. So I took the morning off from running, did some light fitness, like a 15-minute exercise drill with a little bit of abs, a little bit of stabilization, a little bit of shoulders, and some pull-ups or some chin-ups was today. And then I did push-ups, did 20 push-ups, 20 pull-ups. I thought I'd do more later, and just didn't turn out that way. But took the pup for a walk, and things were going good for about the first half, and then took her out by the road to throw away her poop, and then she was sniffing around. I was like, no, come on, let me throw this away. And she has a habit sometimes of just sitting just out of reach so that I'm a foot away from being able to put the poop in the little disposal, the trash. And I was trying to get her to just focus over here on me, just come over, follow me, and then we can continue on instead of me having to kind of constantly tug her. So I was getting ready to throw poop away, and she started chewing on something. I'm like, okay, nothing out here is good for you. And so she started chewing on something. I'm like, Gamora, stop. You don't need that. So I tried to pull her close. And then I threw away the trash, and I turn around again, and then she's chewing on something else. And I think I know what it was because it's been sitting there for weeks and weeks. And I purposely kind of tried to kick it off on the road to hope that she wouldn't get it. And I think it got somehow kicked back on the road, maybe with water or cars running over it. But that got a little frustrating because I've told her repeatedly, don't chew anything, and then right after the other, just bam, she just found two things to chew on. So try to take her away from that area, grabbed her on her little harness a little bit closer instead of using the leash, and finished walking for about another 5 or 10 minutes, and then just took her up and tried to play with her a little bit. But man, she's got this little habit of finding anything she can to chew on and chewing on it out there. So I thought she was going to get sick because I knew what it was, and probably shouldn't be eating it, especially if it's been out there for 3 weeks. At least 3 weeks. And it was another animal. Let's just leave it at that. Another animal that's been hit, run over, and baked. And who knows what else. She shouldn't be chewing on it. So I was expecting her to get sick, throw it up, or when I got back from work to throw it up, and she didn't. She's fine. She was playful today. When I got back, we played for a bit and went for another walk. She was fine. And then had her little potty break before bed. Then we came in, and now she's laying down. And then the other part of the day was I was at work, and about an hour before I was supposed to leave, my dad called. And he's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm inside town. You want to get food? Caught me by surprise. I was like, okay, yeah, we could totally eat. What time? He's like, all right, when you get out. So I said, okay, well, call me back right when you leave. So I said, okay. I called him back, said, let's meet at the spot. I'll be there in about 20 minutes. I said, okay, I'll be there about the same time. So we head over there, and I got there about 20 minutes before he did. I think I had almost 2 full bowls of chips and salsa before he even got there. And I was definitely trying to slow down. I was like, I'm gonna get full on chips of just me here. And eventually he pulled in, but he was in town at a family thing for a cousin. And then he had some car issues, so we traded it. He turned in his car and got some, I guess, cash or credit for it. Got a new car. So he was here for that, and we talked. Of course, we had food, and then he went and showed me the car for about 20-30 minutes, and then he was on his way, and I came back. Well, we had a great time. It was nice to see him. He said, "Sorry I didn't catch you on Sunday." I said, "No, I understand. It just didn't work out. I know you had to get your car fixed, and I didn't know when we were going to be done with golfing and going to lunch, so I didn't know when to try to give you a heads up. I tried to call you as soon as we were done." Like, "Yeah, no problem. I was glad we got to catch up and see you today." I said, "All right, of course, yeah, love to see you when we can. Appreciate it." And nice getting food as well. I told him that it's like, I'm glad I didn't eat a lot of this for lunch today, because this dinner is definitely a lot better than my lunch was. I just had rice and some shrimp, which is not bad, but it was just enough to put in my system and fill me up. But man, Wells, man, oh my gosh, I could eat there every day. So many good food options, and there's chips and salsa alone. I could just go in there, get a bowl of chips and salsa a day, and be fine. I'd be happy. One happy person. But then we headed our separate ways. I came back to the pub, which turned into a long day. It was I left here about 7:50. Didn't get back till 7, so almost a 12-hour day. So I was worried the pup was gonna start freaking out, but she did okay. No accidents. Wasn't in a hurry to get outside. But we got her out there as soon as we could. Took her for a little walk. And came in, played for a little bit, and sat down. Watched a show. No, watched a movie. And then still kind of playing with her and letting her wrestle a little bit and wear her out. And now she's tired, which is a good thing. Lovey watched this movie. What's it called? Thank You. Leo Ombre? No. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's an interesting movie. I remember seeing the trailer for it. And pretty much this school teacher pays for services from a male partner to come in and talk to her and be with her, I guess. And I saw the trailer, and it had Emma Thompson in it, and she's a phenomenal actor. So I wanted to see what else she did with this role. And very intriguing. I don't think it's what most people would think it is, but it's very. I don't know. I'm still kind of processing it. It was a good movie. It was a little bit slower, but I liked that it was different. I didn't want them to do a lot with it, because it had a good core there about being happy with yourself and happy with the people around you, and not putting on a facade for other people or yourself. That's probably the easiest way to simplify it or sum it up without ruining the movie. I wish I remembered the entire thing in the movie. I didn't know I was looking for it. I just said, let me log into Hulu, see if there's any movies there. So I found that one. I said, yeah, why not? Let's try this one. And it was fairly entertaining. So I kept watching it, and yeah, enjoyed it. Oh, but that's the day. Still got some work ahead of me this week to get everything filled up for. Oh my gosh. Everything's set up for the trip. Trying to find a hotel that's going to accept the dog. Or at least let me stay there with the dog. And then trying to find at least a paddleboard or two. So we'll see what happens. I did find two at Costco, but it says it ships within 2 or 3 weeks, which is might be kind of close. Actually, that would work, but the other thing is that those aren't inflatable. I don't want to drive. I believe it's 15 hours over there with those on the top of the car. So gonna look for inflatable ones and then get a pump and go from there. But that's where I'm at. That was the day. So I'm gonna call it a night, turn off the light, and hopefully get up by 5:30 tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But tomorrow is definitely a run day, and we'll keep building from there. Oh, excuse me. So run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.